When participating in any exercise program, there is a possibility of physical injury and an increased load on the heart, which may result in dizziness, shortness of breath, and in extreme circumstances may result in a heart attack. If you experience any dizziness or pain, stop exercising immediately and seek medical attention as required. By participating in this exercise program, you agree to freely accept all associated risks, dangers, and hazards. The governors of the University of Alberta, their officers, employees, and volunteers are not responsible for any injury or loss of any kind sustained by you while participating. Consult your physician before beginning any exercise program.
Hi, I'm Devon. I work for Campus and Community Recreation as a fitness supervisor, and today I'm going to be taking you through a HIIT workout. So today's workout is going to be in the format of an EMOM, which means every minute on the minute. So each one will have a prescribed amount of reps, and then if you finish before the minute's up, you just get to rest for the remainder of that minute until the next minute starts and you move on to the next exercise. So I'll take you through the 4 exercises and again give you all those variations. Each one you're going to do 15 reps of that in as short a time as possible and maximizing that rest time in between. So you have a minute to complete the 15 reps of whatever exercise and anything remaining is rest. So your first exercise is going to be a burpee. So we'll start with your feet hip width apart, and you're going to jump up, jump down, out into a high plank, so nice strong form core there, jump back in, and jump up. If you don't like that high intensity version, you can always step through it. So place those hands down, step it back, step it in, and stand up. If you want to add a little calf raise, you can. So again, that full version, you're going to jump the whole thing for 15 reps total, or step it out, up to you. So you have a minute to do 15 of those, and then any remaining time in that minute, you would rest. Your next exercise is going to be just a normal sit-up. So again, down on your mat here, on the mat, and shoulders and whole upper body is going to come off the mat if you can. So a full sit-up to elbows and back down. So again, you're going to do 15 of these in a minute. If you have remaining time, you get to rest. If not, you're right on to the next minute. If you can't sit up all the way, we're just aiming for a crunch here. So just those shoulder blades are coming off the floor if you can't sit up the full way. If you have any issues with your hip flexors or doing a full sit-up hurts your hip flexors, feel free to straighten out those legs. And again, do your sit-up without those knees bent. Okay, your third exercise is going to be a pike push-up. So we're going to start in a downward dog position. So your shoulders are going to be just behind that hand line, and your feet, you're up on those. If you can't get those heels down, that's totally fine, but you don't have to. And then we're just going to lower our head in between your hands to a hover. So you're not going to rest your head on the floor, but you're just going to push up, just tapping the crown of your head or into a hover position. Again, 15 reps here. If you don't like that position or it's too hard on your wrist, feel free to come down to all 4 position and then complete the same movement. So we're just hinging at the hips here, allowing that head to come in between those hands. So again, 15 reps. You have a minute to complete that. Whatever's remaining, you rest. And then your last exercise for the EMOM is going to be a side shuffle. So you can go the length of your mat or more if you'd like. So starting on one side, you're going to shuffle and tap, shuffle and tap. So feel free to make this as intense as you like, as fast as you like, slow it down, step it out. You're going to do 15 each direction, so 30 total in that minute. So those are your 4 exercises. You're going to repeat them for 4 sets basically to complete that 16-minute EMOM. So a minute of each, 15 reps of each, and whatever time is remaining in that minute, you get to rest. Once you have completed that 16-minute EMOM, we're going to do a little ladder. So you're going to start at 10 reps of these exercises and work your way down to 1 rep of each. So you're going to do 10 of all 3, then 9 of all 3, 8 of all 3, and so on. So your first exercise for that is going to be a tricep push-up. So down on your mat, in that high plank position, we're going to keep those nice and tight body here. So unlike traditional push-up where you're going to flare your elbows out a little bit, We're going to tuck those right into your ribs. Again, lowering down to that hover and back up. Option to do this from your knees. A little bit less intense on those triceps. Your second exercise, you're going to be in a side plank. So again, you have a couple options here. Posting on that elbow. You can be up on those toes. And then you're going to rotate underneath your armpit and open it back up. Or you can also do this down from your knee. So same. So you're going to do 10 on each side, 9 on each side, 8 on each side, and so on. And your last exercise here is going to be a little Superman to a banana. So we're going to start in that banana position, so a little hollow hold. You're going to roll over without touching those feet or hands down into a Superman and roll back. Same thing. So a lot of core work here. And again, you're just going to do 10 total. 9 total, 8 total. So those 3 exercises in that ladder formation is going to be the finisher for your workout. And that's it.